Hey, Pisces. Have you been floating in a world of dreams, hoping the universe will deliver your perfect reality? Well, this June, something unexpected is coming your way, and it's going to change everything. You might be feeling the pull to face some hard truths, even if it hurts. Trust me, this reality check is exactly what you need to step into your full potential. But here's the thing. Pisces, the universe doesn't always make things easy. The questions and challenges you're about to face might feel uncomfortable at first, but they hold the key to your personal transformation. Do you ever feel like you've been avoiding certain aspects of your life, whether it's a relationship, career, or your inner fears? This month, you'll have to face them head-on. But don't worry. I'm here to guide you through it. From Saturn's tough love to emotional turbulence, June is pushing you to grow in ways you never thought possible. It's time to let go of old habits and align with the truth you've been resisting. And in this video, we're going to break it all down, step by step, so you can not only survive this shock but thrive through it. Now, before we dive in, if you want to make sure you're ready for what's ahead, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with any Pisces who needs this message. Stay with me till the end because trust me, this is something you won't want to miss. Let's get started. Pisces, you're known for your deep sensitivity, intuition, and boundless imagination. You've always been able to escape into a world of dreams, where everything feels possible. Where things are more fluid, and where you can be free from the harsh realities of life. But this June, something is changing. The universe is stepping in, and it's telling you it's time to wake up. The illusions that you've been living under, whether they're about a relationship, your career, or your own self-image, are about to come crashing down. And yes, it's going to hurt. But trust me, it's exactly what you need. Take a moment to think about something that's been hanging over your head for a while. Maybe it's a relationship you've been holding on to, despite knowing deep down it's not serving you anymore. Or perhaps it's a job that drains you, leaving you wondering why you're stuck in a situation that doesn't bring you joy. For so long, you've tried to avoid the truth. But June has different plans. It's asking you to look at the situation with clear eyes, to stop ignoring the reality that's right in front of you. I know, Pisces, facing reality isn't something that comes easily for you. You've spent years building your dreams, creating your fantasy world where everything feels soft and peaceful. But this month, the energy is shifting, and you'll find yourself at a crossroads. You'll be asked to face the tough truths, no more excuses, no more distractions. Let's talk about the influence of Saturn for a moment. This planet of discipline and structure is not known for being easy, and in your case, it's pushing you to take responsibility in a way that feels heavier than usual. I know, you might feel like Saturn is crushing your spirit. But stay with me, because what Saturn is really offering you is a gift. This is your opportunity to set some solid foundations in your life. To stop floating and start building. Whether it's taking control of your finances, setting boundaries in your relationships, or rethinking your career path, Saturn's tough love is here to help you get grounded and real. Think about it. How many times have you put off making a difficult decision because it felt too overwhelming? Maybe you've been putting off a conversation with someone who's been draining your energy. Or you've been avoiding facing the fact that your job no longer fulfills you. Saturn's energy will push you to take responsibility for these aspects of your life. It may not feel good at first. But trust me, this is where the real change begins. Pisces, you're incredibly emotional. Your heart is always open, and you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, always feeling for others and absorbing their pain. But this month, the emotional turbulence you feel will be hard to ignore. It may feel like the universe is throwing challenges at you left and right, pushing you to process emotions you've been avoiding. It's almost as if you're being asked to confront everything that's been swept under the rug. For some of you, this may manifest as confronting unresolved feelings with someone you love or finally realizing that certain patterns in your life need to be broken. There's a strong chance you'll experience an emotional outburst or a sense of overwhelm, but instead of running away from these feelings, lean into them. Cry if you need to. Journal it out. Let yourself feel the full weight of your emotions. The more you allow yourself to experience what you're feeling, the quicker you'll be able to heal and move forward. Trust me. The discomfort you feel now will be temporary, but the growth on the other side will be well worth it. You're also going to find that this month, the truth comes knocking in ways you can't ignore. You may discover something about yourself that you've been avoiding, or perhaps you'll come face to face with truths about your relationships that you've pushed aside for too long. This is where things get tricky. You see, Pisces, you've always been so compassionate, often putting others before yourself. But in June, you're going to be asked to take a step back and ask yourself, is this really serving me? The truth might be something painful. Maybe it's realizing a friendship has been more draining than fulfilling, or perhaps it's acknowledging that your partner has been taking you for granted. No matter how it shows up, it's going to hurt, but you have to face it. The more you avoid it, the longer you'll stay stuck. When these truths come to light, don't shy away from them. Face them head on. Think of this as your opportunity to cut through the noise and get real with yourself. It's time to stop living in the illusion of what you want things to be and start accepting them for what they are. The beauty of this moment is that it opens the door to real change. Maybe you need to have an honest conversation with a loved one about what's not working, or perhaps it's time to reevaluate your goals and make a plan that aligns with who you truly are. Pisces, the truth might hurt, but it's also liberating. When you finally face the reality of a situation, you free yourself to move on and create the life you deserve. Now, I know this may feel overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you that you don't have to face this alone. If you're feeling a little lost right now, or unsure of what comes next, take a step back. Breathe. Allow yourself to process everything that's happening. Trust that the universe has your back, even when it feels tough. If there's one thing I can tell you, it's this: your dreams are not disappearing, Pisces. They're evolving. By facing the harsh truths now, you're paving the way for a more solid foundation for your future dreams to manifest. And here's the best part: you have the power to decide what your next steps are. You don't need to rush this process. Take your time. But the real question is, how are you going to use this newfound clarity? How will you show up for yourself, now that you've been given the chance to reset and rebuild? Stick with me, because in the next part of this video, we're going to explore how to harness this energy to truly transform your life. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned as we continue to unravel the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead for Pisces in June. It's time to address something that hits close to home: the illusion of escapism. You've spent so much of your life living in a world of dreams and fantasies, painting beautiful pictures of what could be. But this month, the universe is asking you to step away from the fantasy and confront what's real. The time of hiding behind your dreams or diverting your attention away from the uncomfortable is over. It's time to face the things you've been avoiding, even if it feels painful. Think about the last time you avoided something difficult. Maybe it was a conversation you knew you needed to have, or a feeling you didn't want to deal with. For Pisces, this might manifest as staying in a relationship that no longer brings joy, continuing a career that doesn't light up your soul, or keeping up with habits that aren't in alignment with your true self. The truth is, Pisces, your dreams are beautiful, but they can also become an escape. It's easier to stay within the confines of a dream world where things feel safe and hopeful. But that dream world isn't helping you grow. In fact, it's keeping you stagnant. This month, the universe is urging you to come out of that safe bubble. It's not about abandoning your dreams, but rather about confronting them with eyes wide open. The reality is that the life you've always imagined is within reach, but only if you face the truths that have been holding you back. The first step is recognizing that your dream world can no longer be a shield against the inevitable discomfort that comes with growth. In fact, it's through facing these hard truths that your true transformation will begin. So, how do you do this, Pisces? It's all about embracing discomfort and letting go of the need to control everything. A powerful practice that can help you during this time is meditation. The next time you find yourself overwhelmed by the desire to escape or avoid reality, take a few moments to sit in silence. Breathe deeply. Allow yourself to feel the emotions that arise. Instead of pushing them down, embrace them as part of your healing process. It may feel strange at first, but the more you practice, the easier it will become to face reality with an open heart. At the same time, consider where your energy is going. Are you pouring your time and effort into something that doesn't serve you anymore? Whether it's an unfulfilling job or a toxic relationship, it's time to make some tough decisions. The more you stay in situations that don't align with your true values, the more you drain your energy and keep yourself stuck. It's time to release the old to make space for the new. And while it may seem scary, letting go is often the most freeing thing you can do for yourself. Now, as we dive deeper into this month's challenges, it's important to talk about Mercury retrograde. I know you've probably heard about this astrological event before, but it's essential to understand how it's going to impact you, Pisces. During Mercury retrograde, communication can get messy. Plans can go awry, and things from the past may resurface. It might feel like you're taking one step forward only to be pulled back, but this is the universe's way of encouraging you to reflect and reassess before moving ahead. You might find that old feelings or unresolved situations come rushing back. Perhaps a relationship you thought was long gone resurfaces in some way, forcing you to face past wounds. Or maybe old projects or unfinished goals come to the forefront, leaving you feeling overwhelmed and unsure of where to start. As a Pisces, you might want to retreat into your safe space when things get chaotic. But this Mercury retrograde is an opportunity for you to reevaluate the choices you've made. Take it as a time to revisit what truly matters to you. The key here is patience. Don't rush through this period, even though you might feel the urge to do so. Mercury retrograde is not about moving forward, it's about reflecting. It's a time for deep introspection, so use it to your advantage. Reflect on past decisions, whether in your career or personal life, and assess whether they align with your current goals. If they don't, now is the perfect time to make adjustments. If you find yourself frustrated by delays or miscommunications, take a step back and breathe. This phase will pass, but the lessons you learn during it will stay with you, helping you to make better, more informed choices when Mercury moves direct. In addition to Mercury's impact, Pisces, you'll also be dealing with revelations in your relationships. This is an area where things might get real and fast. Whether it's with family, friends, or a romantic partner, this month will reveal the truths you've been avoiding. Perhaps you've been clinging to a relationship that no longer feels nourishing. Or maybe someone in your life has been holding you back without you even realizing it. It's time to confront these issues head-on, even if it's uncomfortable. This might be the month when you finally have that difficult conversation you've been putting off. Maybe it's telling a loved one how you truly feel, or recognizing that a friendship has become one-sided. While it may feel painful in the moment, this honesty will lead to growth. The deeper truth here is that holding on to relationships that no longer serve you only drains your energy and keeps you from living authentically. It's time to let go of people or situations that aren't aligned with your higher self. But how do you navigate these tough conversations? The key is compassion. Approach these discussions with an open heart and a willingness to listen, not just speak. Speak your truth, but also allow the other person the space to express theirs. Sometimes, the most difficult conversations are the most healing. When you come from a place of love and understanding, you open the door for clarity and growth in your relationships. As we continue to explore the energy of June, it's also worth mentioning the full moon's influence. The full moon is a time of illumination, where things hidden in the shadows come to light. This month, the full moon is likely to bring emotional breakthroughs and revelations, especially in your personal life. Think about the times when you felt stuck or uncertain about a situation. The full moon is going to shine a light on those areas, forcing you to face the things you've been avoiding. During this time, take stock of your emotions. Are there any unresolved feelings you've been carrying? Perhaps it's guilt, fear, or sadness. Whatever it may be, now is the time to release it. One practice I recommend is writing down what you want to let go of during the full moon. Once you've written it all down, take a moment to feel those emotions, and then, as a symbol of release, burn the paper. Watch the smoke rise as a way of letting go of what no longer serves you. It's a powerful way to embrace closure and move forward with a sense of peace. Throughout this month, Pisces, it's essential to trust yourself. The energy of June will force you to confront hard truths, but the beauty lies in what happens after. By facing what you've been avoiding, you allow yourself the freedom to step into the life you've always dreamed of. Let go of the past, release the illusions, and embrace the reality of who you are becoming. It might be uncomfortable at times, but trust me, this discomfort is a sign that you are on the verge of something truly transformational. Now that we've discussed how you'll face these challenges, the question remains, how will you use this new clarity to transform your life? In the next part of this video, we'll explore the actions you can take to move forward with purpose and intention. So stay tuned, because the next chapter of your journey is just around the corner. As we continue on this cosmic journey through the turbulent yet transformative energies of June. One of the most crucial shifts Pisces is experiencing this month revolves around the deep psychological and emotional process of confronting self-doubt. Pisces, your tendency to question your worth or second-guess your decisions can be overwhelming at times. You may feel as if you're never quite enough or that your dreams are too big to ever be realized. This month, however, you are being asked to face these insecurities head-on. No longer will the gentle whispers of self-doubt control your every step. It's time to challenge those limiting beliefs, to shed the illusion of not being worthy or capable of success, love, or happiness. Think of the times when you've held back from pursuing something you deeply wanted because you weren't sure you were good enough. Maybe you didn't apply for that job promotion, fearing you weren't qualified enough, or maybe you stayed in a toxic relationship, convincing yourself that you didn't deserve better. These are the exact situations that the universe is nudging you to address. This month, it's no longer about being passive in the face of your dreams. The universe is urging you to stand tall. Look those fears and doubts in the eye and say, I am worthy. I am capable. I know, Pisces, that this is not always easy. You have a gentle, sensitive soul, and the thought of putting yourself out there can be terrifying. But consider this, what if the very act of facing your self-doubt is the key to unlocking your true potential? The universe is showing you that the only thing truly standing between you and the life you want is the narrative you've been telling yourself for years. You've been living with these fears, thinking they are truths. It's time to let go of that mindset. Here's a practical piece of advice that could help you through this process. Start with small steps of self-affirmation. Each day, stand in front of the mirror and say something positive about yourself. Remind yourself of your accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. Tell yourself, I am worthy of success. Or I am capable of achieving my goals. The power of these affirmations lies in the repetition. It may feel awkward or uncomfortable at first, but gradually, the seeds of self-belief will begin to take root in your mind. Over time, those seeds will grow into a strong foundation of confidence that will allow you to tackle even your biggest fears with grace. Another piece of advice that can be transformative for you is journaling. Pisces, you are naturally introspective, and writing can be a powerful tool for releasing those deep-seated doubts and fears. Try writing about the specific doubts you have about yourself. Whether it's about your ability to succeed, love, or create. Then, in the same journal, write about all the reasons why you're wrong to doubt yourself. Write about the evidence in your life that proves you are capable, worthy, and deserving of everything you desire. This act of journaling will help you break free from the cycle of self-doubt and empower you to step forward with more confidence. As we continue to explore the challenges and opportunities that Pisces faces this month, the next big lesson involves facing reality and accepting that the time has come to stop procrastinating. You've probably heard this before: tomorrow is another day, or I'll get to it later. But this month, Pisces, there is no more room for excuses. It's time to stop waiting for the perfect moment to take action. You have been putting off important decisions, whether in your career, your personal life, or even your health. And now, June is urging you to take that first step, no matter how small. I know that you, as a Pisces, tend to be a dreamer, often caught up in the idea of a perfect outcome or situation. But perfection is a trap, Pisces, and it's preventing you from moving forward. The reality is, there is no such thing as the perfect moment, and sometimes, the best thing you can do is simply take action. Even if it's messy. Even if you're unsure of the outcome. Taking that first step is what will break the cycle of procrastination and start moving you in the direction you need to go. One of the ways you can overcome procrastination is by setting small, manageable goals. Instead of focusing on the massive task ahead of you, break it down into bite-sized pieces. If it's a career goal, for example, start by updating your resume, researching job openings, or reaching out to a colleague. Don't worry about applying for your dream job just yet, focus on the first step. The beauty of this method is that once you start taking those small actions, momentum will build, and the bigger picture will begin to come into focus. Another way to combat procrastination is by setting a clear deadline. Pisces, I know that you often feel overwhelmed by the big picture and get stuck in the idea of wanting things to be perfect. But if you give yourself a specific deadline, you create a sense of urgency that pushes you to take action. It doesn't have to be a big, scary deadline. Start small, but make sure it's something you can hold yourself accountable for. As we move deeper into June's lessons, it's time to talk about relationships. Pisces, this month is bringing clarity and revelations about the connections in your life, especially when it comes to those that may no longer be serving you. The relationships you hold dear, whether it's family, friends, or romantic partners, are being tested. The truth is, some of these relationships may no longer align with who you are becoming. And it's time to let go. This can be incredibly difficult for you, as you are one of the most compassionate signs in the zodiac. You give so much of yourself to others, often to your own detriment. But this month, the universe is urging you to reconsider who you allow into your inner circle. I know it's hard, Pisces. You don't want to hurt anyone, and the thought of losing a connection can feel like a loss of a part of yourself. But here's the truth: if someone is not contributing to your growth, to your well-being, or to your happiness, they may not be the right fit for your life anymore. That doesn't mean you have to be cold or harsh. But it does mean you need to prioritize your own emotional health. The relationships you nurture should lift you up, not drain you. It's time to set healthy boundaries and have those tough conversations with people who no longer serve your highest good. One example of this in action could be a friendship that has grown toxic. Perhaps you've noticed that every time you spend time with this person, you feel emotionally drained, anxious, or upset. Pisces, it's time to ask yourself, is this relationship worth the energy you're putting into it? If the answer is no, it may be time to slowly distance yourself from this person. You don't have to end things abruptly, but you can gradually create space for healthier, more supportive relationships to take their place. Another example could be a romantic relationship that no longer serves you. Pisces, you are deeply loving and compassionate, but that doesn't mean you should stay in a relationship out of fear of being alone or out of guilt. If your partner is not supportive, understanding, or aligned with your values, it's okay to walk away. The longer you stay, the more you lose sight of your own needs and desires. This brings us to a crucial point during this period of self-revelation and transformation. The full moon's influence will help you release and let go. The full moon is a time of closure, of letting go of what no longer serves you, whether it's a person, a habit, or a belief. Under the full moon, Pisces, it's time to acknowledge the areas in your life that are draining you and make the conscious decision to release them. This release is not about forgetting, it's about accepting what is and making room for the new. One of the most powerful ways you can work with the full moon is through a ritual of release. Write down the things you want to let go of, whether it's a limiting belief, a relationship, or a fear. When you've finished, read it aloud to yourself and then burn the paper, symbolizing your willingness to release and transform. As you watch the paper burn, imagine all the negative energy leaving your body and your life. This ritual is incredibly cleansing and will help you feel lighter, freer, and more aligned with your true self. As we round out this exploration of June's cosmic lessons for Pisces, it's clear that this month is about deep transformation. It's about confronting your doubts, taking action, releasing old relationships, and making room for what truly serves your highest good. This is your time, Pisces. It's time to let go of what no longer serves you and step into the life you were meant to live. The universe is giving you the space to grow, but it's up to you to take that first step. Embrace the discomfort, trust the process, and allow yourself to evolve. The beauty of Pisces lies in your ability to navigate both the depths of emotion and the heights of dreams. This month, the universe is asking you to merge the two, to ground your dreams in reality. Keep moving forward, and trust that you are exactly where you need to be. As we continue to dive deeper into the astrological shifts that are happening for Pisces in June, let's talk about the power of setting boundaries. For so long, Pisces, you've been the compassionate, selfless soul who has given so much of yourself to others. You naturally want to help, to nurture, and to love. However, this month, you are being called to look inward and ask yourself, are you giving too much? Are you allowing others to take more than they give in return? It's time for you to establish healthier boundaries, even if it feels difficult or uncomfortable. You see, Pisces, your empathy can be both a blessing and a curse. It's easy to get lost in the needs of others, to give and give without considering your own well-being. But this constant self-sacrifice can lead to emotional exhaustion, burnout, and resentment. So, June is pushing you to rethink how you engage with others. It's time to say no when you need to put yourself first, and to protect your energy. I know this might feel difficult, especially if you have a tendency to avoid conflict or if you're afraid of disappointing others. But here's the truth, you cannot pour from an empty cup. If you keep giving without replenishing your own reserves, you'll only deplete yourself in the long run. One of the most powerful tools you can use to establish boundaries is clear communication. This doesn't mean being harsh or cold, it simply means being honest about your needs and limitations. For example, if a friend asks you to take on a task that you don't have the energy for, instead of agreeing out of guilt or obligation, try saying something like, "I'm really sorry, but I need to focus on my own priorities right now." This simple act of speaking your truth helps you protect your time and energy without feeling like you're abandoning the people you care about. Establishing these boundaries allows you to show up for yourself, giving you the strength to show up for others in a healthier, more balanced way. Additionally, I encourage you to reflect on where your energy is going. Are you spending too much time with people who drain you? Are there relationships that have become one-sided? Recognizing these patterns and setting firm boundaries is an act of self-love. It's not about cutting people off or being selfish, it's about ensuring that your relationships are supportive and nurturing, not depleting. By setting boundaries, you'll create space for the kind of connections that allow you to flourish, rather than ones that leave you feeling empty. As we move through the lessons of June, it's also important to address your career and the potential shifts that might occur. Pisces, you've always been a dreamer, and your creative energy is unmatched. But there may be times when you doubt your career path or wonder if you're on the right track. This month is bringing you an opportunity to reassess your work life and make sure that your career aligns with your true passions. If you've been feeling unfulfilled, uninspired, or stuck in a job that doesn't light you up, it's time to take action. The universe is giving you a gentle nudge to make changes. Whether it's seeking a new job, switching career paths, or simply realigning your current work with your deeper purpose. For many Pisces, the concept of a dream job can feel elusive. But June is encouraging you to reframe that idea. A dream job doesn't necessarily mean the perfect, hassle-free position. It means doing something that aligns with your heart. Something that feels true to your soul's purpose. This could mean pursuing a creative venture that you've been putting off or stepping into a leadership role that challenges you in new ways. The key is to stop waiting for the perfect moment to take action and instead make small steps toward building a career that truly fulfills you. One practical way to start this process is by reflecting on what makes you feel passionate. What excites you? What makes you feel alive? By tuning into your inner desires, you can begin to identify the career path that will bring you the most satisfaction. If you're unsure where to start, begin by setting clear intentions for the kind of work you want to do. Whether it's looking for a new position, starting your own business, or simply finding more meaning in your current job. It all starts with intention and action. Once you've set your sights on what you want, break it down into smaller steps that you can take every day. Don't be afraid to follow your intuition, even if it means taking risks. The universe is supporting you, Pisces, and it's time to trust that support. Finally, let's talk about the full moon's influence and how it ties into your journey of transformation. The full moon, with its bright, illuminating energy, will help you release the old and make space for the new. This is an incredibly powerful time to let go of anything that's no longer serving you, whether it's a belief, a relationship, or a past fear. You may have carried around certain emotional baggage or patterns that no longer resonate with who you are today. The full moon offers you the perfect opportunity to shed these layers and step into a new chapter. Take a moment to think about what you want to release. Is it a fear of failure? A toxic relationship? Or perhaps a belief that you're not worthy of success? Whatever it is, write it down and let go of it symbolically under the full moon's light. If you're open to it, you might consider performing a release ritual. Write down everything you want to let go of on a piece of paper, then burn it or bury it in the ground, symbolizing your willingness to release these energies. It's a powerful act of surrender, allowing you to move forward with clarity and purpose. This full moon is also a great time to set new intentions for what you want to create. After releasing the old, what are you ready to invite into your life? Focus on what you want to manifest and make sure to write those intentions down as well. The energy of the full moon supports new beginnings. And by aligning your intentions with the moon's power, you create the space for miracles to unfold. As we wrap up this video, Pisces, remember that June is a month of deep transformation. It's a time to face the truth, confront your fears, and make the changes you've been avoiding. Yes, it might feel uncomfortable, and yes, it might even hurt at times. But trust that this discomfort is a sign of growth. The universe is guiding you toward a new chapter, one where you're more aligned with your true self and your deepest desires. So, Pisces, how are you going to show up for yourself this month? What changes will you make to live a life that feels authentic, fulfilling, and true to your soul's purpose? I encourage you to take one small step today. Whether it's setting a boundary, taking a leap of faith in your career, or letting go of something that no longer serves you. Take action. The power to transform your life is in your hands. Before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all of our astrological insights. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with any Pisces who could use a little cosmic guidance. We're all in this journey together, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. Stay strong, Pisces, you've got this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.